Welcome everyone to another video, and in this video we are going to be covering one of the best overall Great League Pokemon, one of the best Tempest Cup Pokemon, and now has made its arrival to the Kingdom Cup, well, starting April 1st, but that's pretty soon. And we are talking about our friend, the legendary dragon, Altaria. And you'll see here that Altaria should be running Dragon Breath. Dragon Breath is a very broken move, as I talked about many times in my previous videos. It should also run Sky Attack and Dragon Pulse. It's, not that often you'll be using Dragon Pulse, but it is quite useful. And why should you be running Altaria? A couple reasons. One, it walls Lucario when there's no shields. It's an absolute blowout. With shield play, it's a little bit different. It also does really well against other dragons like Flygon, like Dragonair. It also does really well against a lot of the fire Pokemon that are going to come to the meta, like Blaziken, like Marowak, like Charizard, like Typhlosion. And we're going to take a look at some of those different battles, and you're going to see some gameplay afterwards. So let's go Altaria versus Lucario. So Lucario is actually kind of a tricky one to deal with, as it always is, especially with its good moveset diversity. So you'll see here with no shields, it's an absolute blowout. Sky Attack, even though it's neutral, because super effective against fighting and resist against steel, it just absolutely destroys Lucario because Lucario is very squishy. But you'll see here when they trade one shield, you'll see that Lucario actually comes out on top because the power-up punch is very low energy cost, so they're going to block that potentially. And then Shadow Ball does a ton of damage, does 82 of 135 damage. And you'll see that these counters go from doing 4 damage to doing 5 damage per. So that's a 25% increase in damage, even though it actually moved up one stage, which makes sense for 25%, but it does 25% more damage, which is quite a bit when you're talking about how many counters it takes to actually get to a Shadow Ball. And you'll see here it actually has 84 health remaining. It actually would have still had enough health to Shadow Ball would have still had enough health to feint it, but it would have been a much closer battle. And depending on the IVs of your Lucario, and you'll see double shield play is actually quite close as well, where Lucario barely edges it out. So quite an interesting matchup there. But if we go to other dragons that you're going to see, so I talked previously about Flygon. Most likely you're running Mudshot. If, for example, I know on Hero Vance's website, on his video, he said to run what can I do this? Mudshot Stone Edge. And if you run that variant, you'll see that Altaria just absolutely rips apart Flygon, especially with shielding scenarios, because Dragon Breath is super effective against Flygon, and it can as well. And then Mudshot doesn't do very much damage to it because it's obviously flying. But if you run a Dragon Claw variant, you'll see that it's still a blowout, but unless you double shield, it's a much closer matchup. And with different shield play, you can get at least to a more advantageous matchup versus if you run it with Stone Edge, you're pretty much done. It's like a very disadvantageous matchup. But you'll see that Altaria does dominate the other dragons. So we're going to run here. Most likely you're going to run Aqua Tail. And you could, let's say they run Dragon Pulse, but I think Wrap is more likely to be run. And you'll see here that Aqua Tail, Dragon Pulse is such high energy requirement that it's going to feint with the Sky Attack. And Aqua Tail simultaneous hit, but Aqua Tail is not going to do that much damage because as a dragon, it resists water. And you'll see here with a double shield play, it's actually a little bit closer because they're both doing Dragon Breath, and that does a lot of damage. You'll see double shield play here that it's Altaria that comes out on top. So you'll see that with for the most part, Altaria dominates other dragons, and as well does really well against a lot of the fire Pokemon. So here we'll go Charizard here with Fire Spin, Dragon Claw, and Blast Burn, which is the most likely moveset that's going to be played. And you'll see in all three even shield play scenarios. In fact, in all scenarios, even when Charizard shields more, you'll see that Altaria just dominates the fire Pokemon, mostly because it resists the fire attacks. Even with moveset that they have. So let's go Typhlosion here. It's actually a little bit of interesting battle here. Most likely they're running this variant with Shadow Claw, Blast Burn, and Solar Beam. And you'll see here, it's a little bit closer, and there's some shield play where Typhlosion may be able to come out on top. And Blast Burn, even though it's resisted, still does like a decent amount of damage, given that it was resisted. But again, it runs into that symptom where it is, it runs in a scenario where it's running into a superior Pokemon. Let's go against Blaziken, for example. And you'll see here, most likely you're not going to have a Stone Edge Blaziken. If you do, that's amazing. If you're able to get one, that's amazing as well. And you'll see here, that's not even able to get off any charge moves before fainting. It actually gets pretty close to Brave Bird. Let's run Fire Spin variant. You'll see the scenario again where Altaria just absolutely dominates the fire Pokemon. A lot of the anti-Lucario counters, beats Lucario with no shields, has a little bit harder time when there is shielding play, and then beats the other dragon Pokemon. So it's a really great overall Pokemon. Something that if you've already powered up for your general Great League tournaments or gameplay, or for your tournaments or general gameplay for Tempest, I'd recommend that you take a look at this as one of your potential Pokemon to counter some late game Lucario play, or against some late game, or in general against counters to Lucario that are of the fire variant or other dragons that they are running. So I'm going to turn over to the battle portion of the video and enjoy. Welcome everyone to another video. I'm just going to catch these Pokemon first, and then I'm going to send over a challenge for, just in case these are good. Perfect. Okay, let's do this. Snowy right now. We're going to do some Kingdom Cup battles, as you can probably tell by the title of the video. And then let's see how we do. Yeah, let's see how we do. My own little battle music. I need to do a Alolan Marowak. That's the one I want to work on, but we'll do that later. You know what? I'm just going to make this the battle portion of Altaria. So then you do that video later anyway. So this is the battle portion of the Altaria video that I need to record still. But let's use Altaria. Altaria is a really effective Lucario counter. Obviously it gets completely walled by Bastion, but it beats other dragon Pokemon. So like here, this is actually not a great matchup. Not a terrible match. It's actually not as bad as I thought it would be, because we can get off a bunch of Dragon Claws here, and Dragon Claws do like 40% damage pretty much. Okay, I am not worried about Wrap or Aqua Tail in this situation. Obviously, she had Dragon Pulse. It would look like a total idiot, but does not. So, let's see what they set up with. Ooh, Wall Rain. Body Slam. Body Slamma Jamma. Ooh, can I get to this sky attack? No, I cannot. Alright, well, this kind of sucks. I am gonna shield here. Water Pulse, probably a good shield there. And I'm just gonna KO it with fire moves here. Alright, let's see. What does she have left? This is the Lucario. I am done for. It's an okay-ish matchup, I guess. She's gonna generate energy way faster than me, but I'm gonna shield here. I'm not even sure Charizard's so squishy here. But Flygon's kind of squishy too, so, and this is gonna be super effective. I should be able to, if I can survive this Dragon Claw, I should be alright. Ooh, just barely. Alright. I could have went my Altaria. I could have went Charizard versus I don't know. I don't know if Charizard would have beat fast enough. And obviously I have to worry about Aqua Tail too. So okay, alright. Altaria. Let's see how you do. Here, Bastion. Let's see here. Alright. Okay, well, this is a decent matchup for me. Obviously, Water Gun is super effective. I'm super effective as well. And then you're going to hit Surf before I can hit Stone Edge. See if the shields come up here. I tried to switch there. You know, I'm going to shield here. Oh my gosh, I had to burn 2 shields to do this. Well, that's probably not a smart move, to be honest. You know, whatever's coming in. See if I predicted well. Alright. Well, this is not great for me at all. Alright, okay. Sky attack here. This should faint. Alright, let's see what's left. Ooh, a Lone Marowak, okay. I should be able to do... No, I cannot. Oh man, I am done for sure here. Oh man, these bone clubs are gonna hurt. Dude, or the Shadow Ball is gonna hurt. The Shadow Ball hurts even more. Okay, GG there. Good counter setup. I don't know if I should have just did okay, let's try Altaria as a lead. There's like only, you know, obviously Bastion I have to worry about. So we'll put Lucario in. And then we'll put Flygon in at the end in case they have a Bastion or something else. see how we do here. Okay, all right. This is a favorable matchup for me. Also, you're gonna get off power up punch here. Or maybe she's saving up for Shadow Ball. Go saving a bunch of energy. Alright, this is okay matchup for me too. I feel like I can tank this Silph or Aqua Tail. I don't think I can tank this. I probably could tank that second one. I just don't think I would have got to Dragon Claw. Okay, alright. I'm not going to shield here. Shadow Ball, that's alright. Okay, let's see what's coming in. Oh man. Ooh. Good thing I didn't do the... I was going to do power up punch there. I think I would have been okay still, because I could still shield. Hex generates a lot of energy, so see Altaria there. Hard counters Lucario. Also, you have to worry about the Shadow Ball coming in. Let's see what else we have here from the Kingdom Cup. Okay, let's see how this team does. Alright, playing this matchup again. That's alright. I'm gonna... Ooh, does a wrap. Nice. Okay, alright. Not worry about any charge moves from here. So I'm just gonna load up here. Aqua Tail. I think wrap's normal. So like, okay. Let's see what's coming out here. Ooh, I gotta get this charge move out right away. Okay. Obviously, I have to worry a little bit about Water Pulse here. Shield here. I'm just gonna finish it off here with the Rock Slide. See, there was a little tank, but this might survive it. Nope. And hit it with Rock, yeah, super effective. I'm weak to ground though, so I expect Bone Club to come out here. Shadow Ball could come out as well. I should be able to beat it to this. Oh man, I don't know why I was stalling there. And there you go. We'll call it a wrap there. thank you for the battle. So you gotta look at how Altaria beats other dragons like Dragonair, and then as well you just got a chance to see that it walls Lucario. So if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see everyone in the next video.